It's your old pal, Jake, bringing you another Jake Plays. This week we're going to look at a song I wrote called Inside My Head, more of an alternative feel than some of my other stuff. But first, let's talk about where I'm at. Theoretically, you might have noticed my background's change. This week we're coming to you almost live from the back of a boat over the Great Barrier Reef. And isn't that a beautiful sunset? Anyway, let's talk about what we're going to do today. Oh, but first, pick all of my favorite things, like liking and subscribing. Okay, so what are we going to talk about today? So we're going to just touch on songwriting. You'll often hear people get asked what comes first, the music or the lyrics, and I say emphatically, yes, those things come first. We're going to talk about movable chords and some chords that, well, certainly one chord, well, more than one chord, that doesn't appear in the chord book. If you're a new guitar player and you're looking at chords, we're going to play some that you're probably not going to find in that chord book, but we're going to talk about the fingering shape and how some chords are movable chords, meaning you can not change your fingering shape, you just move them up and down the neck to create a different sound. And in fact, for this song, this is a song where the music came first and not even the melody line. I was just messing around with chords that I thought sounded neat. So and then put them together, came up with a melody line, and then put the lyrics on afterwards. So let's talk about some of these chords. The first thing I want to look at is inverted A minor. So this is kind of a neat shape. I actually was thinking about Stairway to Heaven. No stairway. No stairway. So that song starts with that inverted A minor, which is the top three strings on the 5th fret, and then the third string on the 7th fret. And I was thinking about how cool that sounds. But then, as I was playing around, knowing that some chord shapes are movable, I was playing around to see where else that might fit. And that's when I landed on up here at the 10th fret, that same chord shape, which is actually a D minor with an added 9th. And then I messed around trying to find a sound that would release that tension between those and transition me back to that A minor. And that's when I came up with a chord. And maybe if you're a guitar player, you could tell me what this chord is, because it's not in the chord book. So it starts with the D, it's on the 7th fret, the B on the 8th fret, and then the G. The 2nd and 7th strings are played open. The 1st string, the E, is not played at all. Transition chord from that D minor add 9th to the A minor. So it goes, and the one thing you'll notice is the 2nd string, which is the open A, is open, and in this song it is open throughout. It gives this droning bass line in that introductory pattern of the song, Inside My Head. So the first three patterns are like this. And it might be hard to see, but when I'm playing the A minor and that D minor 9. Usually my thumb is up over the first string to keep it from ringing because it's not supposed to be part of the chord. That's the repeating pattern that goes on throughout the verses. And so then we'll talk about some of the changes that occur during the chorus. What I do in the chorus is I go back down to the A minor, but what I play is an A minor 7th and hammer on to complete the A minor. And if you know my playing style, you'll notice that I continually use my palm to create a shuffle feel while that's going on. And then we just have a C and a G and an E back to that A minor. So those C's and G's and E's, you've got those already. And you already know I'm not here to teach you those. And I'm not here to teach you how to play guitar. But we will do a playthrough of Inside My Head. Voice go on inside, little voice I cannot hide. One more step until I break, waiting for that first mistake. Can I show you what's inside? Separate the truth from lies. Show me where that I begin to let you get beneath my skin. Can I give a little of my soul? Can you take this piece and make me whole? Can I give a little of my soul? Take us forward, don't look back. Over your shoulder, fade to black. Let you look beyond the mask. I hope you weren't afraid to ask. Don't you worry about my bite. It separates the truth from light. There's mysteries round most every turn. Don't be afraid of what you'll learn. The facade is about to crack. Almost there now, don't turn back. Can I give a little of my soul? Can you take this piece and make me whole? Can I give a little of my soul? back. Inside my head. Inside my head. All right, that's Inside My Head. Not just your normal 3-chord wonder. What we learn about inverted chords, movable chords, reinforce that palm shuffle, palm muting, and the best songs, you can't find the chords in the chord book. That's what your old pal Jake says.